So here's the motivation for following through this video. You can get something like this login screen in maybe, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes after watching the video and incorporating it yourself, hopefully. So the only thing I've done after just cloning from the GitHub page is I set a background image, which took, I think, 4 lines of code. And I changed the colors in here, which I'll cover in just a second. It's just a line of code too. So you can see it looks pretty nice. You can put in an email and a password, and it does some checking. So if I say like foo, that's not a valid email. So when I sign in, it'll show a loading screen while it's trying to process your sign-in request. And it'll tell you if there's an issue, so invalid email or missing password, whatever. There's also this great feature where you can reset your password. That's a built-in Firebase feature. So basically, you can hit the reset your password button, and it'll actually automatically send you an email, and you can follow the link in your email to reset the password, and then it'll be updated in the app too. So it's pretty handy, easy to work with. Like I said, all you really need to do, as I'll show you in just a second, is clone the GitHub project and put in a couple lines of code, and you will have this login screen working. So a couple disclaimers: you do have to go to your Firebase project and enable email authentication. So you just have to follow this instructions right there. And also you can customize the password reset email if you'd like. I suggest doing it because it kind of looks like garbage by default. So you can put in whatever text you want there. And again, just follow those instructions to do it. Okay, so let's get to the code. Okay, so here's just a very simple app that I have, which I'll incorporate my Firebase login screen into. So you can see in my main.py, I'm literally just making a window pretty much. And then my Kivy code, so my user interface is just a screen manager. And I've got a single screen in there right now and just a button, and it says, this is my app. So if I run it, here's what you see. It doesn't do anything, but you could pretend this is your app. Okay, so if I go over to the Firebase login screen GitHub page, so this is on my GitHub, the first thing we want to do is clone it. Actually, there's a whole set of instructions here. So if you want, you can just read through it and you'll be fine. Okay, so usage. So I have to open up a terminal window and go to my projects directory. So let's see, I'll go to my project. Okay, so here you can see my two main files, main.py and main.kv. And I have to run this line here, git clone, so I'm just cloning my repository, my Firebase login screen. Oops, here we go. So I'll paste it in there, and now I've cloned the directory. So if I come over here to my code, you can see I have this whole module now, Firebase login screen. So back to the instructions. I have to update my Kv file. So all I need to do is include these 2 lines, which basically imports my login screen. Okay, now back to the instructions. And this is basically what we need in the code. So the screen manager, this is like my screen manager or your screen manager for your main app. So I have to include a screen. It should be the first screen because that's what you want to show up first when your app opens up. So you can literally just copy paste this code. So I'll copy it, and then I'll come here and I'll paste it. Okay, so here's my Firebase login screen. I've given it an ID and a name so I can reference it. The web API key. This you have to get from your Firebase project. So you just need to go to your Firebase project and then click on the project settings, and then you'll see a web API key. So I have one for testing that I just have right here. So I'll put my web API key in there. Okay, it's a string, of course. And I've got this utils.getColor from hex. That's just getting a color. So I need to import utils, which is kivy.utils. Okay, so now I'm just going to run my project again. I didn't do anything in here. All I did was include this KV code. Oops, what did I do? I just was include this KV code after cloning my repository. So let's run. And here I go. I have my login screen. So I can sign in. I've got email. I've got password. I can try to sign in. Invalid email because I don't have anything in here. If I say test foobar@gmail, and I try to sign in, it'll say, oops, you don't have a password. So let me put in a password, 123, sign in, email not found, so I can sign up rather than sign in. So if I go to sign up, okay, I'll create an account, invalid email. So it does a little bit of checking in here too. Okay, create account. Now my password is weak, so 1234556. If I create an account now, it worked. Okay, so this is the login screen pretty much. You can customize the background, you can put in an image, change the colors. Let's look a little bit more over here. So on the topic of colors, there's these 3 attributes that you can change. So the primary color, so if I change this, you'll see what it looks like. Let's put this to 1-1, see how much that changes. Okay, so it changes like the primary color of all the buttons and stuff like that, right? Secondary color and tertiary color change a little bit of the other colors of the screen. Okay, so you can play around with the color scheme if you want it to match your app. And then here, this onLogin success function, this is really important because basically once your user successfully logs in or something, this function will be called. So for Firebase, generally, when a user signs in, you want to save their local ID and their ID token. So this is retrieved automatically from the Firebase login screen. So I would suggest setting them as a variable in your app because you're going to need to use those to reference, say, your user's account to get data for them or something later on. So this just, it tells you what they are, and then you can use them however you want in your actual app. I won't get into that. I've got some videos covering that if you're interested in the friendly fitness tutorials. So also here, there's a comment I say, probably you want to change screens. So that makes sense after the user logs in properly. Maybe I want to go to my main app screen. So let me give this screen an ID. Actually name, I'll say main app screen. Okay. And then on login success, let me reference my screen manager here. So ID screen manager. So let's just change the screen. So I'll say screen manager.current equals main app screen, and it should take me to my main app screen. So let's try again. And we will, so I went straight to my main app screen because the Firebase login screen by default remembers users if they've logged in before. So if someone signs in, it'll automatically see if they signed in or see if they have an account, sign them in, and call this function. So let's see. Now the way that it remembers users having logged in is it creates just a text file. It's called refreshtoken.txt, and if it's there, it is able to sign the user in. So I've put in a little print statement here so we can find out where exactly it's saving that. So anytime I click the button in my main app screen, I'll print Firebase login screen.refreshToken file. So let's run it, and oops, we'll close that. And so if I click it a bunch, okay, here is where my refresh token is. So if I want to sort of sign them out, I have to clear this file. So let me just go over here in my terminal window. Okay, and I'll do sudo rm main refresh token. Okay, so you could write that to a blank file or something, or write an empty string to this refresh token file, and that'd be pretty much how you would sign a user out. Okay, so now if I run it, that file won't be there, and it'll take me to the login screen again. Okay, so back to showing how when I sign in successfully now or create an account, it'll take me to my main app screen. Okay, so let's say foobar@gmail.com, and here I'll say 123456, create account, and it was successful, so it takes me to my app. So that's how simple this is to use. Again, if you want to sign a user out, you'll need to clear this refreshtoken.txt file by referencing this variable, And maybe one last time, let me clear this again. Okay, and I'll just cover a little bit of the functionality here in the login screen. So when you sign in, you can reset password. So this is a pretty cool feature that Firebase allows you to do. If you put in a valid email account, like foobar@gmail.com, and you hit reset password, it'll actually send an email with instructions to reset your password, and it works because it's like a feature from Firebase. It's built in. So that's super nice. So you can reset a password, sign in, and of course, create your account. So I hope that was helpful, guys. You can definitely go check out the instructions. There's a little bit more in-depth stuff there about like Firebase if you haven't used it before, and maybe if you want to change the background image of the login screen, there's a little example on how to do that. So definitely go check out the GitHub page, clone it, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching.